Hi, it is iYikKam time again. So since there are so many people comment and still asking me to talk about Wing Chun fighting techniques, so let's talk Wing Chun fighting techniques today, okay? And since I don't know much, so let's talk about just basic Wing Chun fighting techniques, okay? The basic thing we are using, or the basic thing which Wing Chun is using. Now, usually when we talk about Wing Chun techniques, then different people will say, well, I do it this way, I do it this way, my lineage doing this way, my Sifu teach me this way, okay? And today we want to do it very differently. We do it in the perspective or point of view of the Chinese martial art since ancient time, okay? So we need to set the criteria. If we want to talk about something, right, we need to know the why and how, instead of talk about what and who. For instance, this is Tan Sao, and then this is how my lineage show me how to use. That's what and who. Why, how, okay? So you want to go that path of knowing why and how, okay? Based on the ancient Chinese criteria and based on law of physics, based on science. The first criteria in Chinese martial art is recorded by General Qi Guang 1560. There are two types of art in general, which is, one is the long fist, like a tiger, pounce type of momentum. That is the long fist. The second type is the short strike, like a serpent or the snake slides in, wrap around and strike here. That is the short strike, okay? So this is defined by General Qi Guang, okay? In his book you can see that, okay? Now, for short strike, it is about receiving and close in. It's like a snake. That is the characteristic of the short strike momentum, okay? It's very different than this tiger pouncing type of stuff, okay? So that is one criteria. The second criteria is the hard style of Gang. Gang means you deal with the momentum directly. You want to overcome it, you can overpower it. All this direct handling of this momentum. That's Gang, the method of hard method or Gang method, or as it's also called the male way. And that is another way called the female way or row or soft way, which is you're dealing with the incoming momentum indirectly. You jam it, you handle it indirectly, okay? Instead of the direct deal with the incoming momentum, try to overpower it, overcome it, those stuff, okay? So the soft way or the female way indirectly deal with it, okay? It's not going to try to overpower it or try to get exchange of fire directly like this, okay? But it go indirectly and it take the center line out, or center axis, or to be more specific, the vertical axis of center gravity out. That's the soft way, okay? The third thing we know, anybody, as soon as they do this rack type of shoulder structure type of elbow, they are going to cause withstand. Disregard of vertical type or the horizontal type will end up has to be turning. This vertical type, it is pressuring in front, up, forward, frontward, okay, and this both causing withstand, This is law of physics. This is human biomechanics. Okay, so this structural elbow or rack elbow, this vertical or horizontal, it is causing withstand. It cannot get close to this place. It's going to push the opponent away or ourselves away. Now, in order to close in, one need to use the abandon, not this elbow, but abandon elbow type. So one can receive and close in. This one is on the way. This one, the elbow is on the way. This one, the elbow is not on the way. So one can receive and close in. 3 criteria. Okay? Now, Wing Chun, it is said as sticking body short strike. 鐵身短打 or 埋身短打. Okay? So it is called sticking body short strike or close body short strike. Okay? First, the key term is short strike, meaning that it's like the serpent type is going to close in, receive and close in, and jamming, all sort of stuff here. Okay? There's a short strike. The second thing is, it is a soft type. We all say Wing Chun is a female art, so it is not going to deal with the momentum, try to overcome it, overpower it, and try to exchange strike here. But it has to go indirectly to handle the incoming momentum. Okay? And due to this, it is going to be in the side way of taking out other people's center axis or the vertical axis of the center of gravity. On top of this, Wing Chun say, come, receive, disengage, trust in, meaning that Wing Chun is going to receive and receive in a clean way, not muddy, struggling, or try to overpower way, because that is disengage and trust in. If it is muddy, one not be able to go doing the disengage and trust in, or disengage and close in. So it is receive, disengage and close in. Okay, so Wing Chun is clearly defined here now with the ancient Chinese martial art technology and science and physics and biomechanics. Now let's look at our usual common Wing Chun techniques. Tan Sao. Is Tan Sao this way? Using the structure elbow, go direct to the center line. Okay, try to handle this momentum. Try to use forward pressure to overcome it. Try to use this structure to overcome it and exchange in this line of fire. Or Tan Sao is receiving and close in and jamming in. So ask your question, which is Tan Sao or Wing Chun based on the criteria? The second thing, Fok Sao. Is Fok Sao again in the center line, using this kind of structure to slap at the hand, or using the abandoned elbow to close in, to receive and close in. Okay? Take it in an indirect way. The third thing is Bong Sao, cross like that to the center line, using the solder, exchange the fire, because this is actually dealing with the incoming momentum directly, or it is 开张 receive and dealing with the momentum in the sideway. Okay, and is the low bong sao bang to the center line, try to handle the incoming momentum directly, or receive and close in. Okay? By the way, if you read Grandmaster Yip Man's 1972 interview, he said that receive or bong, bong or receive, bong is receive. Okay? I just let you go check it. Now, the techniques laps out. Is it in the front, pulling him with this structure type of elbow in the center line, struggle here, fighting here, or just abandon the elbow, slips in? Okay, so we cover the common of Wing Chun basic fighting techniques: Tan, Bong, Phục, K, Lap. How is Wing Chun techniques supposed to be? I leave it to you. Okay? Now, it is this clear. So, disregard our people talk about force flow, advanced force flow, internal art. If one do not know what this simple stuff, which is I reveal here, practically one doesn't know Wing Chun. And finally, I would like to say one thing. Read the Grandmaster Yip Man 1972 interview on he said receiving. Okay? So you know. He knows what is Wing Chun. But do we know? There's a question. However, today, as I share with you all, we know why, we know how. Are we going to do Wing Chun still like that? Or are we going to do Wing Chun this way? That is up for everybody to think clearly why and how. Let go what, because what, like Tan Sao, is meaningless without know the how and why. And my Sifu taught me so. It doesn't make any sense at all too, without knowing why and how. So this is to share with you today.